Albert Einstein's prophecy regarding the end of the world. But this strangeness is not related to the fact that a nuclear war ends the world, or a biological war that ends the world, or a deadly virus that ends this world. No, the idea is very strange.
Hello my family, curious souls, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Mug your coffee and focus with me.
The disappearance of bees. When bees start to become extinct, the end of the world begins. Of course, this is something that does not occur to anyone. Is there no one focused on the bee at all? Why is it surprising that the disappearance or extinction of bees from the world leads to the end of the world? Of course, this is a very strange and exciting thing for us, and it has a completely unexpected ending. The bees are disappearing, then the humans. Yeah, what is more than expected is nuclear wars or climate disasters, or the like, God forbid. But the expectation that in a small organism like this, when it disappears from the world will end is new talk. But what is strange is that bees have actually begun to decline in the world significantly in the last 50 years. It has now begun to become extinct in various parts of the world. For example, in America, about 75% of bees died. Very many bees died in Canada, in China, in Australia, in Europe. A terrible decline. Russia 40 inches. Of the bees in the text, the bees died in Russia. 3/4 of the bees died in America. This means a very terrible decline in the extinction or death of bees around the world, in diseases that are fatal to bees in America. And they made the vaccine in 2023. The first vaccine from bees, and the world is succeeding in saving to some extent. We are the ones in America and the world. But the question is why? Are we backing down? The second question is, if something happens, what will happen? We will not eat honey. Honey is not important in the world. No, the issue is much bigger than honey. The first question is, why are bees extinct? Because there is climate change. And climate change has an impact on, what effect do bees have on me? There are many creatures in the world. The telecommunications network, the mobile phone, all the microwave families, and all the issues we live in, and all the television and radio waves, especially the mobile phone, with its towers all over the world, led to the weakening of bees in an experiment at the Pavlov Institute in Russia. They brought bees in front of the Wi-Fi waves, and then, indeed, after 24 hours of exposure to Wi-Fi, he lost immunity to a large extent, and also lost his appetite for food. The climate and communications are linked to many different needs, which has led to bees beginning to deteriorate in the world. Likewise, pesticides play a very large role in killing bees around the world. We come to the last question, which is what we assume. Pesticides, change, climate, mobile phones, all the waves that exist in the world led to the extinction of bees up to the time of the extinction of bees, and that man himself may become extinct because the issue goes beyond a lot. Honey is related to pollination for plants. 75% of the world's crops are pollinated by bees. If bees did not exist, the plants would not be pollinated to a very large extent, and there would be a global famine, and thus the crops would not end. Livestock will end with the end of crops, and humans will end with the end of plants and animals. Therefore, the main danger of bees remains if they disappear, God forbid. Although it will lead to all plants being in a state of end, and animals after that, then humans, because bees pollinate all crops. This is an essential thing in our lives, so if it disappears, these crops will disappear. So human life is closely linked to bees, and the issue, isn't it like dinosaurs? Extinct? Nothing. We turned it into cinematic films. No, if bees had become extinct, the most important million times among the pictures of the disappearance of bees is the extinction of bees that could have led to the extinction of life on planet Earth. Einstein's prophecy of the end of the world. Unfortunately, it has major premise at the present time, and unless science acts quickly, the world will be ruined. In big trouble. May God protect our world. Thank you for your presence. Do not forget, subscribe, like and share.